go.
Okay, friends, in studio with us, as promised, Mr. Jason Plecity of Plecity Kowalski Construction. So good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
First time on the radio, right?
Yes, it is.
Are you nervous? Yeah, you look great. Nothing. Yeah, you did your hair today. Everything is perfect and set up and ready to go. Those of you that can't see, Jason and I share the same hairstyle, and that is receding.
That would be correct.
Jason, you've been building houses how long now? Because you guys have been in the market, it seems like forever.
Yeah, we've been in the mid-90s, we partnered up, and we've been building strong ever since. We've only increased our business as the years have gone along. We were actually building houses, apart before that. I started in 1987.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, we're down in South Fargo, and that whole industry has been just going crazy.
So you've seen the rise and fall of a start. Because if you started building in 87, that was a tough market, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little slower. There was not a lot of stuff going. The rates were just starting to come back down from that crazy rates.
It was 10, 11% or so in the mid-80s. So you've now jumped in and you've ridden the waves, right? And how have you and your partner Tim stayed in business so long?
Well, a lot of it is word of mouth and repeat customers. We do a lot of it hands-on. So I mean, we're able to do that, and we have our own subcontractors, so keep a lot of that stuff with the quality. And a big part of it is, people go through our homes at a price range of say 500, and they'll go through another house at that same price range, and they'll like the quality's way different.
And why is that? If I'm an avid home buyer, or even if I'm a novice and stepping in, why would I be able to step into a PK house instead of a generic company's house? And why will I get a better value in yours?
Well, and a lot of those the trim guys that are doing my work and helping me out, I mean, a lot of those guys have their own businesses, so they know how it works. I mean, they're paid by the hour, not by the square foot, the piece, just to rush in and get it done. So we find that the quality it's way better. Okay,
so you pay attention to the little things, to the details. And then you also mentioned, Jason, that you have your own subcontractors. Why is that a benefit for the home buyer?
Well, we do a lot of upper end housing, so, like our own plumbing business, for example. I mean, we can supply our own fixtures, we can buy all that stuff direct, which the customer can save a ton. I mean, they're doing custom showers, steamers, and with the undermount sinks, we do in all our houses standard. They just get that for a way better buy.
So there's savings instantaneously by going with PK Construction, correct?
Absolutely.
So again, in studio with us, we have Jason Plecity of Plecity Kowalski Construction, and we're talking about building homes. You are a complete custom shop, right? Do you ever build the same house twice?
No, I mean, we'll have similar. We have plan books that people come in and check out of all of our different homes, and they may like this kitchen or this master, and we draw up each plan from scratch. So we don't have a name plan. We draw up just the plan for that person.
So I think that there's a big hesitation and fear for the consumer if they hear that. Every time we hear custom, it's always going to cost more for a custom suit than it is for a suit off the rack. And so if it's the same with houses, does it cost a lot more for a custom house to get it drawn up in the first place? You have to pay for that, and then you have to pay for every last change that you make. Am I right on that, or am I a little bit off?
No, there's no charge for the blueprinting. Sitting down with them, getting a plan together, just going through their needs. Every family's different, and that's just part of the home build. I mean, there's not any extra charge for any of that, and if it doesn't work, the plan, well, then we can start over on another plan and go through the process that way. So it actually works pretty well.
And so, Jason, you said no charge.
No, there's no charge for that.
Why aren't more people doing that? If somebody wants to build a house, and what I love about PK is that you were wise enough in the last few years to snatch up lots in every development. That seems to be out there.
We have a lot of inventory, and that's worked. Even like a couple of years ago when the market was started to get a little softer, it's increased tremendously now. Where we have a lot of lots, and there's a lot of lots available in the Fargo-Moorhead area to build right now.
Because that's one of the big precarious situations that people find themselves in, is maybe they'll say, I want to build with this builder, and I want to be in this neighborhood. And oftentimes that doesn't match up for people, does it?
Right, and we need to have lots in every development and have really good relationships with the developer. That's really key.
You operate at high volume, and yet you're still a small shop. And I think that that's a great blend, because you were wise enough, and you have, 100 lots or so out there right now, Jason?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
A huge opportunity. So if you know, if you're listening right now and you're thinking maybe I should build a house, or I want to make that next step, I want to take advantage of the situation we find ourselves in this market, I'd encourage you to reach out to Jason at PK Construction. He can get you in the right lot. He can build the dream house that you've ever wanted, and get this, it costs you nothing to dream. It'll cost to build, but it costs you nothing to dream. Is that fair?
That's right, yeah, and we can sit down with you and get a plan together.
Great. Well, Jason, in Sunday's paper here today, you are also featured with one of our agents from our office. His name's Brandon Rayborn, and he chose to build with you, right?
Correct.
Why?
He looks at other houses, and he's been through homes, and it worked out, and he was very good to work with. We've did some other stuff with you guys, and it's worked well together, and so yeah.
So, what a stamp of approval and a seal of approval for a realtor who sees houses every day to say, I want you to build my house. So congratulations on earning that business, and you have earned it. Your work stands the test of time, so bravo.
Thank you.
Jason, if somebody wants to contact you, how can they do so?
356-4001 is our office number, and we're located in South Fargo. You can look us up on our website, PlecityKowalski.com.
All right, 356-4001. Jason, thanks for being in studio with us. Listeners, stick around. We're going to have a lot more coming up after the break. But in the meantime, go to livefargomoorhead.com and check out some houses on today's market. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.